right, you guys, normally Tom introduces us and brings us into these videos, but today I'm taking over.
I love it.
I'm Zack with Mustache Media. This is Tom with Accelerate Your Best Life, but we are both actually with Accelerate Your Best Life. Tom's given me the opportunity to work with him and to be on these shows with him, and it has just been an amazing opportunity. There is, I can't even explain it. There is an energy while doing these that just keeps me wanting to come back. What about you?
Dude, I look forward to these weekly. And welcome, everyone. It's good to have you back. And like I said, I just love Zack. And it's an honor to do this together and share with you and share nuggets of what we've learned and talk about some things in life and how we can go about accelerating our best lives, right? I mean, that's really the goal. We're going forward, not backwards, but also why we live right here, right now. And I think it's the learning how to have that vision, not looking back here, but bringing that vision, always have that as that movie and in your thought process, but bringing it back and being right here, right now, and navigating the directions that you're going in your life.
Yeah.
What would you say about that?
No, I agree 100%. It's so important to be present. And, you know, me and Tom, most of the time we jump into these, but I'm feeling it today a little bit. I think a little bit of the topic needs to be being present. I think that's kind of popped into my head with just you saying that. And there's a lot. It's easy to get caught in the past, and it's also easy to get caught in the future of unactionable things and not putting action into those goals that are going to help you get to your dream. Because without action, and we said it a few times before, but without action, a dream ends up just becoming a dream, right?
Exactly, and it's just a pipe dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
It really doesn't become reality, but it's what I've learned over time as I've learned and grown and read and did the stuff that I do to accelerate my life, and taking the actions every day, day in, day out, overcoming adversity, struggles, procrastination. You just, with that mindset, you just have that forward mindset, right? So it's kind of weird, but present is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to slow it down. And I know you guys out there, I know I used to just race, hurry, and end up doing things 2 and 3, 4 times and still not getting it right. So why not just take a breath and breathe and be aware and then attack with divine inspiration and inspiration and listening. You know, in sales, we're all salespeople. We sell trailers for a living. We've talked about that before, but it's all about listening. You know, when I first started back in the car business 22 years ago, I was always worried about how I was going to make the sale, how I was going to collect the money, rather than listening and identifying what wants or needs were of the customer, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm to a point in my life, I'm listening to what the wants and needs are for me.
Wow. Are you selling yourself? Is it all fake?
Yeah, it ain't fake, but you have to listen.
What is it that you got to listen to?
Your higher self. There's 2 of you.
I agree. Does that come in would you say that comes in the form of that little voice that kind of tells you to do something?
The only way I can define it is a whisper.
Yeah.
And I'll promise you, I know you've heard it. I know you guys have had them, but your life had been so chaotic. And I'm talking about me, not just you, but we're all as a whole here. We've all had that knowing and heard that whisper, but bypassed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should say this. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, I missed this opportunity. I missed a friendship. Oh, I really wanted to meet that person.
I had that idea.
That was mine. I could have built that empire, that business, this, that.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. There is none. There's no woulda, no shoulda, no coulda. It's just do.
There is now and today and what you can do today and moving forward.
Yep.
That's big. Every day, I wrote it this morning, and it's kind of funny that we rolled into this today. every day truly is a blessing. Every day that you wake up, and if you're not feeling that, there's certain little things you got to change, because it doesn't even matter if you have the worst job in the world. You can change that. It's up to you. You can put other job applications out. There's things that you can change in your life to get to the goals, get to the places that you want to be. You just got to take action now, but be present. Take a deep breath.
And
It's okay.
And see, we all have that opportunity, but a lot of people choose not to take that move or take that action. They'd rather just sit and complain
this
and
happened to
whine,
me.
and
So
you did that to me.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Exactly.
at the end of the day, you take ownership. If you're not happy where you are, you all have the ability to change that. You can change that. We have that choice. It's nobody's fault but your own
100%.
if you don't make that choice, right?
So would you say, in making that choice, so should I just go blow all my money on the lottery? That's going to make it happen?
That wouldn't be my choice. But if you believed it strong enough, I guess that's possible. Anything's possible.
Oh, that is
right?
very true. That is very true.
Anything is possible.
I love that.
But here's the deal about the lotteries: is people that have won the lotteries, the majority that you read about, they've lost it just like that because they haven't learned to manage.
Mm-hmm.
And successful people are very good at managing their time, and they are very good at managing their finances. Mm. That's the 5%ers, the 1%ers.
Oh man, I love that. I love that you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's just really, you think about it, and as we've moved on and started making choices and changing our beliefs and starting to manage our time better and taking action and doing blocks of time, you get more done at the end of the day and you feel more fulfilled.
Oh yeah, it's like how the a lot of these entrepreneurs talk about having 3 days in one, and I believe they start from, it's either 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Some of them change it, but it's normally 6 a.m. to 12, 12 to 6 p.m., 6 p.m. to 11 or 12, depending on, some of them are like if you need an extra hour of sleep. But anyway, in those time frames, you're trying to do as much as you can, blocking out time, planning this out, planning that out, and you're just hitting the most. And some of them, you see some of the stuff they do, and they're like, I've done this in these 6 hours that I've lived a whole day before you have. And that's truly inspired me. I don't know if I can do the 3 days, and I'll probably change my mind and end up doing something like that. But I've adapted a little bit of that. I would say I do 2 days in one day right now. And I feel like I used to go to bed and I couldn't sleep. I have this, and now I'm stressed, and I didn't do anything today. I just sat on my phone and scrolled all day. I should have. Now I got to do this, and I can't sleep because I'm so stressed out about all the different things that I didn't get done during the day, or that I could have done, or this or that. But now I would say, even though sometimes and sleep's different for everyone. Sometimes I do have really hard nights, but for the majority of nights, I at least go to bed, and the sleep that I do get is deep sleep, because I feel so fulfilled with my days, the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm saying to people, because I don't sit there and dwell on, oh man, I said that and that was so rude to this guy today. I feel so bad about that. I know during my days, and even if I did, I would apologize as quick as I can, shoot you a text so I didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. It's being here in the now,
Right. And it's what you'll find is, how, because I used to be this way. You do say or do something and you get so worried about it and you feel guilty, so you're always on the defense, I guess might you say, instead of living and playing on the offense.
Yeah, exactly.
But truly, I mean, if you're living right here, right now, you're in control. You're in control of what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're attacking, how you're taking action. But if you're back here, that's where all the sorry comes, is in your past, right?
Yeah.
Or if you're way out there, it's just there's so much power right here, right now, because, it's kind of like we was talking about the navigation. We have that ability to navigate, but you have to be right here, right now, to be aware, number one, and make sure. That's why successful people, they say make a decision. Sometimes it took me make a decision a year or 2 years.
Yeah.
That ain't working. That didn't move me forward, right?
Yeah.
It's get all the facts and make a decision.
I gotta think. I just started a new book. I can't remember the guy's last name, but his name's Bedros. Do you know the book I'm talking about?
I don't know. Mm-mm.
Anyway, the guy's name is Bedros. He put out a book. I'll have to pull it up and let me just quickly see. I normally don't like to pull my phone out during this. I normally like to keep it this time, but this is just such an it's called Man Up by Bedros. Bedros. Man, I'll butcher that last name, but Killian. But by Bedros Killian and
What's the title again?
Man Up.
Perfect.
And one thing that he says is him and his wife have made it a game. You know, you sit there when you're trying to do a date night and you come up with all these ideas, or maybe we should, and it's, you don't ever come with, it takes a minute to make a decision. But he's like, with me and my wife, we have a fun game that's whoever makes the decision first is the winner. So, hey, I chose this for dinner. We're going. And it's helped him switch over into all these aspects in his life that he's like, if I can make a choice the quickest, it may not be the right at the moment, but at least I made that decision where half the people don't. And that applies with a lot of stuff. Maybe it's business and it's, all right, I want to do this. We had to start here. You guys probably saw our first few videos and how we started out. Have we come a long way already?
I feel we have, yeah.
We have, and it's been awesome to see that. But it's just finding not finding it. It's making that decision and making that decision quick. And for me, starting my business, I drugged that on forever, and I do that. That was something that I dwelled on for a minute. You got to get over that kind of stuff. But for a minute, I was like, I should have started this a year ago, 2 years ago. But it all happens in time, and
so there's that stick you had out,
and I beat myself.
Right.
But then I came, and there's so much that I've learned while just starting, and I'm like, no, it came in time. I had to learn what happened. I had to learn what was going on before I could get here. I had to learn and come to peace with that. And I actually got all this and all these life lessons. This is why I'm here, and this is why I actually am starting. Right.
Exactly. And it's funny you say that because you get so caught up that it's got to happen now and you got to have it this minute. And there's a lot of power to delayed gratification and trusting the process.
Yeah.
And just doing all that you can in the time that you have with that vision, because the vision will come true as you step towards it.
Yeah.
And time, it's all about timing. The easiest thing to do is beat yourself up that you're not there, right?
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is come back right here, right now, and just know for a fact you're exactly where you are, because you're not ready to have that yet. We're still growing into that, becoming that person we are designed to be.
100%.
You know what I mean? And it's so rewarding and so fulfilling for that journey part.
Oh, and the journey's the funnest part, and no one understands that until they get into it. And then you start talking to people that are well on their own journey, and it's like, wow, I'm so proud of you. I had a guy actually send me a video today that I haven't talked to this guy for a couple months, and he sent me a video that it was just random, but it said, send this to one of your bros that you're so proud of, seeing them be their best selves and grinding out their dreams. And I hadn't talked to this guy for a minute, but I was like, wow, that made my whole day. Thank you for sending that, because I'm trying really hard. And it was just like, just to see where all that and being able to let go of that beating stick, like being present with that video, that thought, and wow. Life is good. I don't got to be here tomorrow. There's something that you always tell me that I always feel like I need to be everything tomorrow, everything today. And Tom always comes up, and what do you tell me? You're
enough. Each and every one of you are enough, exactly where you are, how you are. However, you can be more.
You can.
But you are enough right here, right now. But you can be more. And that's totally up to you, because we're talking about accelerating your best life, and it's an individual journey.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we grow within ourselves and become who we are, our relationships are so much better.
Oh,
Our home
100%.
life is so much better.
So
The
much.
relationships with your children are so much better. But most people don't focus on them. They're worried about on the outside and fixing everything. The only thing you have control of and that you can fix is you. That's first. I always say, you first.
You first. And that's powerful. Like,
Period.
I think that goes with like so many different aspects, and being present, like there's a lot of aspects that goes into home life, just being present. Me and Tom work a lot, but when we go home, with your daughter, you want to be present, right?
Exactly.
You don't want to be in a deal. Oh, hey, I got to call this customer really quick. Being present is such a lesson that I've seen in my life, and there's a lot of people in my life that even I still wish they'd be a little bit more present. And these things can be evil. And that's probably my piece that I would say too is be more present. Stop trying to be on your phone. If it's with your spouse, someone that you're dating, you should be more present with them. You should be more present at your job. Just finding little ways, and it's easy to say be present.
Right, right. And it takes work.
A lot of
Right?
work.
You have to make. I mean, honestly, if you're evaluating yourself, and we've talked about writing down questions, how can I be a little bit better than I was yesterday? Or if you have a question to something and writing it down, uh, to get to that, that's the first start. You've released that emotion. You're feeling something inside of you that you're wanting an answer for something. So the reason for that, you've transferred it on paper. Now it's out in the universe, and the universe already has that question. Is all you have to do is surrender and just navigate and move forward, and you're going to get that answer. It might be two hours, it might be an hour, it might be in 2 weeks. But if it's prominent on your mind, I promise you it's going to come.